that I know. I'm a very fun and very loud person. But जिनको मैं नहीं जानता उतने अच्छे से, तो I'm like a very calm kind of person. So it's not like it's not in my personality, but it was so exciting for me.
Thanks for that, fantastic. I'm telling you, this is super hard to do. मैं बहुत voice overs और dubbing करती हूँ, and ये इतना आसान बिल्कुल नहीं है. जैसे उन्होंने कहा, he likes a very good challenge, and that's why he does what he does. Please take a seat. Calling up on stage the general manager and head at Sony Pictures Releasing International, Shawnee Panjikaran. Please join us, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you. I think सबसे पहला सवाल मुझे आपसे ही पूछना है कि 10 languages. That's a lot on your plate. How did you think of doing this?
It is, but I think like exactly what Shubman said, that Spiderman is the most loved superhero in India. We all know that. In every house, in every corner of India, we have one Spiderman fan in every house, like Shubman.
There's definitely a story everywhere.
Yeah, there's a story. Oh, that's a great line.
A Spidey story.
It's a Spidey story everywhere, like with Shubman. So we thought that. Always we come out with one language, two language, three language, but India is a country with a lot of languages. So we need to give fans an opportunity to, kind of watch the film in the language of their choice. And the promise from us, from Shubman, from Sony and the filmmakers is that whichever language you watch it, and this is for the audiences, the fans, the numerous fans in India, that whichever language you watch the film, the experience is going to be the same. It is amazing, and few of us have watched it. The experience which you got in the last Spider-Man film, which is No Way Home, this is going to be as good or even better than that. So that's a promise what we have, and that's the reason by 10 languages. Sorry, just to continue, the second big reason, obviously, is why we are all here. It's Pavitra Prabhakar. I think it's a historical moment. It's never happened that any superhero from Marvel or even from DC has ever made a debut. It's a proud moment for all of us, and we request the media to also support this very, very historical moment. And that's the reason for 10 languages, and that's the reason for Shubman Gill. And thank you, Shubman, to associate with us.
You put also Mumbai on the global map, right? Mumbaitan. Okay, you want to tell us quickly, how did you even think of getting him on board? Because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि casting is such a big thought. Of course, he is a बहुत बड़े poster boy है for cricket, for the world, for generally for youngsters. But is there a reason that you all narrowed in on Shubman?
Yeah, actually, I would say there are a number of reasons. A lot of similarities between Spider-Man and Shubman. To start off with, Spider-Man is the youngest superhero we all know of, and Shubman is one of the youngest cricketers in the cricket team. And more importantly, he's achieved so much at this young age. And I know he's sitting right here, but I think for people who don't know, and that's how we kind of went, we did a little bit of research. He's the only Indian cricketer who has kind of hit a ton in Test cricket, in one day, in T20, and recently in IPL. So 3 cheers for Shubman for that. So yeah, to start off with his age, he's like a true hero for millions of youngsters out there, and that's what we were looking for, and for Spider-Man. And if you've seen the promo, Archana, is in the promo also, there's a line which he said that, with great power comes great responsibility. That's an iconic line which we all have been born with. We all associate Spider-Man with that line. And then that's what Shubman has done in his career. He's obviously got a lot of moments in his life. Under 19 cricket team, a lot of power, but he showed his responsibility, made India win the World Cup. Most recently for Gujarat Titans, again he's doing that. I can't take that name maybe, but yeah, he's done a lot for Indian cricket, and that's how I think that's how.
Oh, what? I have to ask you at this point that Shawnee has, brilliantly spoken of you. इतने काम कैसे रहते हो यार? इतने cool dude कैसे रहते हो?
I think insecurities are loud, but your hard work is silent. That's what I think.
Wow, that is amazing. सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी चीज़ होती है जब आप एक ऐसे यूनिवर्स का हिस्सा बनते हो कि एक एंथुजियाज्म रखना पड़ता है जो आप में बाहर से आप एकदम ऐसे सेंटली वाइब्स रखते हो. तो स्टूडियो में जाके जब आप कर रहे थे अपना काम, डिड यू हैव टू perk yourself up, listen to some music, क्या करते थे? क्योंकि ये बहुत फास्ट बोलते हैं.
Yeah, not really, because I think I'm a kind of a person when I'm with my friends. I'm very loud. I'm like an ambivert. The people that I know, I'm a very fun and very loud person. But जिनको मैं नहीं जानता उतने अच्छे से, तो I'm like a very calm kind of a person. So it's not like it's not in my personality, but it was so exciting for me. because I've never dubbed a movie और मुझे पता नहीं था कि how what's it like to dub a movie or just the challenges of it as I was going through it. तो वो सारी चीजें because you get to know a lot about yourself while doing it.
Correct.
So all of that was so much fun.
और अभी देखते हो तो कैसा लगता है अपनी आवाज ऐसे सुन के बड़े पर्दे पर? This must be like halfway into acting, you know?
I don't know if it's halfway into acting, but it's very जब मैंने देखा तो मुझे actually बहुत अच्छा लगा. अगर as a Spiderman fan, if I'm watching it, I was like, wow, this is so cool. And it's even cooler that I did it. So something like Pavitra, like Indian Spiderman, like I'm the voice of Indian Spiderman.
बिल्कुल. सबसे देसी चीज क्या है जो आप करते हो? बहुत घी खाते हो, क्या करते हो?
सबसे देसी चीज नहीं, actually,
because you like he very correctly said, Shawnee, you're going to be representing India on the global level, and ऐसा ही सुपरहीरो जो यहाँ से आया.
सबसे देसी चीज जो मैं करता हूँ डांस अलोन.
अकेले में. और ये चाय जो डायलॉग था आपका, एक बार बता सकते हो सबको कैसे बोला है?
तुम बोल रहे हो चाय चाय, अगर मैं कॉफी या क्रीम बोलूं तो तुम्हें कैसा लगेगा?
And are you a chai person, coffee person, what person?
No, actually I don't drink chai or coffee.
Hi, ladka. Okay, now I'll quickly take your questions जो आपने हमें भेजे हैं. This is from Vinamra from First Pose. I'll pose the first question for Shawnee. They'd like to know कि ये box office expectation क्या है आपकी from India and abroad?
Sorry.
The box office expectation.
Okay. See, basically, Spiderman, I think we already spoke about it, as we all know, is the most loved superhero in India. But in the past 3-4 years, what we've been seeing is that the brand has really grown multifold. With Spider-Man No Way Home, it did 3 times of Spider-Man Far From Home, which is 300 crores box office, obviously huge numbers. The brand is growing, and obviously with this film also, we know that it's definitely grown a lot. So it's going to be much, much bigger than the last part of the franchise. Having said that, I don't think we should really be talking about box office numbers. Like I said, it's going to be big. But from us at Sony, our goal is, especially at these times when a lot of debate is happening about theaters, we want people to come to the theaters because this film is being made for the biggest screen possible. And as a promise, what I said earlier is that audiences are going to just love this when they come to the big screen. This obviously is a big screen. It's also playing in IMAX. Please come to the biggest screen possible, and box office obviously will come. So we are not worried, to be honest, about the box office because Spider-Man obviously is huge in India, and this time we've got Shubman.
Absolutely. कितने लोगों ने यहाँ पे comic strip पढ़ी है Spider-Man की? Because I come from that generation, and to me, it's no, you're not. You're too young. वो strip मुझे ऐसा लगता है actually moving pictures में convert की गई, and that's the beauty of this. Do you remember your first experience of watching Spider-Man back in 2002?
Yeah, I do. I think उस टाइम पे या तो सेट मैक्स है कहीं पे आई थी around 8 PM or something like that, and I remember वो न्यूज़पेपर में ना वो आते थे कि किस टाइम पे कौन सी मूवीज आ रही है, तो हर सुबह मैं बैठ के देखता था. और आई थिंक इसका 2-3 दिन पहले पता लगा था स्पाइडरमैन आई डोंट नो प्रीमियर हो रही थी नहीं, बट मैं फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहा था. एंड सो आई वॉच्ड इट विद माय होल फैमिली.
उसमें भी फुल फोकस था ना आपका? 1 सेकंड आप उठे नहीं हो गए?
एड के टाइम उठता था बिकॉज तभी एड बहुत लंबी होती थी, अभी तो एड नहीं होती है. बट वो मेरा फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस था. आई सैट विद माय होल फैमिली एंड वॉच्ड द मूवी एंड इट वाज जस्ट अमेजिंग.
How lovely with the whole family.
हाँ, तो सैटरडे को आई थी एंड संडे को रिपीट आती थी, फिर वो दोपहर में तो रिपीट भी देखा था अगले दिन.
कितने बारी देखी भाई?
2 दिन में 2 बार देखी.
All right, this one's from Ankita from Peeping Moon, and the question's for you, Shubman. She asks, many cricketers have worked in films at some point in their career. So after this voiceover, like I said, you're halfway there. Would you like to face the camera more? क्या आपके अंदर वो इच्छा है?
See, I'm very fascinated by like the whole acting thing. I don't know if I'll act in a movie. I can't say that, but I'm definitely very fascinated about the idea of acting. Just that skill to be able to show your emotions or show something that sometimes we see actors are completely different on screen and off screen. Just to be able to show a side of yourself that you don't have, I think is very fascinating.
And विराट सर तो आपके जो हैं गुरु, वो तो बहुत ही अच्छे से करते, तो आप उनसे भी सीख रहे होंगे.
Yeah, I mean उन्होंने इतने पिछले सालों में जितना काम कर लिया, I think he's almost as good as an actor.
Like, just to add here, I don't know whether Shubman will want to act, but he's going to get a lot of offers. That much we can tell you.
Well, this one's from Himesh from Pink Villa, and this is for you, Shawnee. It says, what is the screen count for the film in India, and how do you expect it to perform with regards to the first part of the box office? You already answered that.
Right, I think just to add to the screens, I think box office I've already answered. So last time around we were around 900 screens. So this time we should be double of that, close to 1800. 10 languages, Archana, as we spoke about. So it's going to be in every corner of India and the best screen and the largest screen possible. And we've got an exhibitors friends here also. So we are looking at your support. I'm sure you will support us always as you've been doing with Spider-Man. So yeah, thank you in advance.
All right, the next one's from Rupesh Nair from IGN India. He asks कि आपने थोड़ी जो preparation करी इस character के लिए वो क्या थी, and Spider-Man के अलावा, you know, do you do video games, comics, animated shows, क्या?
I read a lot of comics. I think the most that I've read, I think Thor की comics मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा पढ़ी है. और obviously I play video games. I've played the Miles Morales video game.
Sorry, just asking you to look at the camera.
Yeah, so I've played the Miles Morales video game that came, I think, in 2021 or something. I played with my friend. We completed the whole game. And although I only did like 15% of it, he did most of it. But that was very fun.
How excited are you about this movie coming out? मतलब पूरा theater book करोगे? क्या क्या होने वाला है Spider-Man के लिए, especially you know, considering this is you in it?
I think it's gonna be really exciting because my whole family and everyone, all of my friends are gonna go at the premiere, and wherever they are, Chandigarh, Mumbai, everywhere. I actually, if I was in India, unfortunately I would be in London, but if I was there, I would have loved to go in a Spider-Man costume because I always wanted to do that. Go with my friends in a Spider-Man costume and do that. Because when the last Spider-Man movie came, there was a lot of people going to the theaters with the Spider-Man costume, and I was like, this is so cool. This is something that I want to do.
Rupesh, ये भी पूछ.
We can arrange one wherever you are in London.
The Spider-Man.
लंदन में कर लो, वही वहाँ पे तो सारे पंजाबी हिंदी सारे आ जाएंगे आपको सपोर्ट करने.
कॉस्ट्यूम भिजवा दो, मैं कर लूँ.
स्पाइडरमैन 2 के लिए कितने एक्साइटेड हो, रुपेश पूछ रहे हैं, अभी जो आने वाली है.
जो
Yeah, you're asking for us the movie, right? Rupesh, are you here? The new game. Oh, okay.
New game, हाँ, ये वाली we finished the first part, so obviously very excited for the second part. Let's see. I think पिछली वाली में it took us about 40 to 45 days to complete the game. Let's see ये वाली कितने देर में खत्म करेंगे.
यार ये अगला सवाल जिसने मतलब पूछा है, दिशा, please put your hand up and stand up. I want to clap for you. Where are you? दिशा, आपके लिए बहुत सारा प्यार. दिशा from News 18 asks Shawnee कि जब हम स्पाइडरमैन इंडिया में बोलते हैं तो क्या मन में आता है इंडिया में? स्पाइडरमैन, मक्कड़ी. Okay, the Indian song, the Bhojpuri song Spiderman, Spiderman. Have you ever thought about creating a spoof with that song, considering now you have this?
To be honest, we have thought about it a lot of times over the past few years. But how do you create a spoof of a spoof? I think that is the $1 million question. But having said that, I think the best way of doing about it is, I would say that's a personal opinion about the meme. Again, there was, apart from the spoof which you spoke about, there's a meme where the 3 Spider-Mans are pointing at each other. I think the best ode to that has been done by the filmmakers. If you've seen the first trailer, where actually there's a scene captured where, the Spider-Mans are pointing at each other. So who knows? Maybe down the future, we have a Pavitra Prabhakar. We could have somebody associated with Pavitra Prabhakar, and there could be a ode to the spoof of, Spider-Man, तूने छुड़ा है मेरा दिल का चैन in that film. So yeah, just wait and watch.
How we're all fans, I must say. दिशा का question आपके लिए शुभन ये है कि आप तो वॉइस ओवर बन गए इसके, but अगर वेनम का आपको कोई, क्योंकि क्रिकेटर एंड ये एनिमेटेड वर्ल्ड का कर रही है मिशन, which cricketer would you choose for Venom and for the original Spider-Man? I would still vote for you for the original one, but yeah, if you had to choose someone else for Venom and
for original Spider-Man, I think I can go with anyone.
anyone you feel like current preferably because I feel it needs a younger voice according to me. तो आपका जैसे एकदम fit बैठता है वैसे.
I would say Shubman itself. Like I think
No, I
he's
think the same as well.
But
I'm asking him too.
Maybe Venom, Virat Bhai.
Oh!
And Spiderman. Ishan Kishan.
Okay. All right, Bombay Times से ओंकार asks you Shubman कि you just heard कि Spiderman आपने जो आवाज दी है, it's wonderful. But which other character or Bollywood actor you think you can mimic? आप करते हो? Because Virgos तो बहुत अच्छे से observe भी करते हैं, तो I'm sure आप किसी की तो करते होगे नकल.
नहीं, I don't think so. I can mimic any actors.
या किसका स्टाइल पसंद है आपको बॉलीवुड में?
मुझे ऋतिक रोशन बहुत पसंद है.
Oh, good choice.
Because I think when Dhoom came with Aishwarya and Hrithik,
You loved it.
loved it.
It's the dance. You love dancing in closed doors.
Not so much the dancing because I can't really dance as well as Hrithik, but just like I've watched Koi Mil Ke Hai uske pehle, so I was a fan of Hrithik.
Let's play a ode to Hrithik right now. I'm a huge fan as well. We just did this. We're going to do the step together. Come. Anyways, got the Spidey. But let's do the step. Let's do it like this. Thank you. What a sport. Nahin. Awesome. Nahin ho gaya. Awesome TV se Pooja is asking this to Shubman. What's the most awesome part about voicing in this Desi version? कुछ words जो सुनने को मिले, कुछ dialogues. क्या था सबसे मजेदार part?
एक वो बहुत आइकॉनिक डायलॉग जो मुझे लगा कि म्यूजियम हमारा, म्यूजियम अंग्रेजों के, पर चीजें हमारी हैं. उसके ऑडियो के जैसे थी कि यहाँ ट्रैफिक है, यहाँ ट्रैफिक का माप है, यहाँ ट्रैफिक की माप है, ये पूरा परिवार है, ये म्यूजियम है, चीजें म्यूजियम अंग्रेजों का, पर चीजें हमारी हैं.
Nice.
Pretty relatable.
Shubman, how did you take time out of your busy schedule? ये क्या रात के बीच में रहमान स्टाइल हो रहा था? कैसे हो रहा था ये?
I think I read the script. I think 2 दिन पहले डब करने से I just went through it and जो emotions थे उसके या फिर वो जो भी थे तो उसको थोड़ा practice करने की कोशिश कर रहा था. Generally because it was very light. एक जो थोड़े ज़्यादा emotional वाले थे उसमें I think it took me a time because वो I'm not really used to ज़्यादा. तो उसमें थोड़ा time लगा but बाकी सब I think it came pretty naturally.
Should I give him my mic, guys? I think it's much